Welcome to the FantasyFootballFirst.com podcast.
Let's be great. Let's be great.
Where we'll hang out and discuss all things fantasy football.
Go rock this thing, huh? Love you, man. Go get it.
We'll give our best fantasy advice, predictions, insights, and more.
Play our game. All right? Play hard, but stay poised.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. The show starts with Devin, Rick, and Quinn right now.
All right, Fantasy Football First fans, welcome to the podcast.
I don't know if that's getting better or worse.
I mean, it's not loud like yours was.
That's true.
All right, you ready?
We're not using that one? I prefer to use this one because, introduces people to your playful nature. You know, I mean, if you're going to wear bow ties and such, you've got to be playful, from what I've heard. I mean, I have no, wait.
Albert Aquaguan man?
Okay.
What?
Folks, today we are discussing tight ends.
In the football type.
Yeah, football. What do you think we were talking about?
Well, I do have bow ties on.
Okay, enough said. So we will be discussing tight ends today. We're going to go over about our top 20-ish or so tight ends.
Okay.
Actually, there's probably no ish. It'll be top 20. And we're just going to give you from 1 to 20 where we rank them. And you guys can decide how you'd like to use that information. So, without further ado, Devin, who is your number one tight end?
Travis Kelce.
Dang, no way.
It's pretty good. I have Travis Kelce.
Dang, no way.
You have?
George Kittle.
Pretty good choice.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think this is the year he takes over. Kelce another year older. A few more weapons, I think, now in Kansas City, and just feel like this is the year George Kittle takes over.
I just saw that Travis Kelce doesn't get worse with age. I haven't seen it yet.
You know, last year, Travis Kelce could have absolutely done better, and he still ended number one.
Yeah, and I'm not saying Travis Kelce is going to get worse if he stays the same, but George Kittle overtakes him.
Okay.
That's fair.
Fair. Okay.
I can see that. Well, I mean, for me, it could have gone either way. I have George Kittle number 2, so.
I imagine.
I have number 3.
Woo!
Absolutely. I think George Kittle could absolutely be number 1. The only reason why he's my number 3 is because the San Franciscos are more of a running team. I don't see that changing. They also seem like they're trying to open up the offense more.
Exactly what George Kittle, boom.
Jalen Hurd, and now they have Brandon Ayuk, which I think is going to be not a stud this year, but I think he's going to do very well this year.
Okay.
Of course.
I just see George Kittle's targets either staying the same or slightly dropping.
Okay.
But he could absolutely be number 1. I could be wrong.
Yeah, he could catch all those targets.
Yeah.
To his eyes, But
Interesting. So
Yeah,
who do you have as number 2 then?
That hurts.
Really?
Yeah.
And why would you think he's going to be number 2?
Okay, so Zach Ertz got over 100 targets for
Yes.
2 years in a row.
Correct.
And then Dallas Goedert came in, and his targets skyrocketed upward. And I mean, I understand the argument of Dallas Goedert taking a lot of those targets, but I haven't seen it.
We saw it last year.
Not really, actually. But Zach Ertz was also injured some games. If Zach Ertz wasn't injured those games, and he wasn't limited the games that he
They did pretty
played,
good together.
he would have easily
Second half of
gotten
the
more
year
targets.
is when Goddard really came on. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. Phil Goddard might be a little closer to Ertz than Ertz is to second.
I don't think so. When I see Dallas Goedert and then I see Zach Ertz, I don't think they're any close together in talent. Zach Ertz just produces way more in average, everything.
yeah, I'm actually on a different train from both of y'all, and I don't think that either of them are going to do too good. I mean, I think Zach Ertz is going to do pretty good, but I don't have him ranked too high. The only thing is, I mean, I see that the team actually has a team now.
Yeah, a lot more targets go around.
A lot more. I mean, they only had Zach Ertz and Goedert last year. That's why they were both getting all these catches and plays. I mean, Zach Ertz was,
They also had Aguilar. Aguilar was there the whole season.
Yeah, but he
he can't catch.
No.
But he does command targets.
That's actually why they're letting him train in the facility. They figured he couldn't catch the COVID-19. So thank you. So number 3.
Wait, what was your guys' number 2?
Oh, number 2 was George Kittle for me.
Okay.
Travis Kelce. Back to the Ertz Goddard thing, though. I don't know. I'm still just not quite there for Zach Ertz. I mean, I have him ranked 4th, so I mean, I still have him up there.
Another reason why I have Ertz above Kittle is because the Philadelphia Eagles are a very tight end heavy team.
At least we're a tight end heavy team. Are they going to continue to be? And if they are, is it going to be more even?
I mean,
when Goddard finished as the number 10 tight end last year, and nobody would even think that because he's the number 2 tight end on his own team.
Well, when they target the tight end position, they tend to win more, and they just look a lot better. When they spread out the ball more, they tend to. I don't want to say the word struggle, but they don't look as powerful. So I don't see them changing that.
I think the thing for me is what I was looking at when I was looking at Goddard and Ertz.
Yes.
Was if they're gonna be touchdown value for them this year. Only because I mean their plan is to use Miles Sanders. I think they have an idea for Boston Scott as well to hit them with the double. The double.
Woo!
Yeah. But I just don't see a lot of touchdowns this year for Philly. So that's my only issue. Because touchdowns is a lot of points.
Yeah. I see plenty of touchdowns for them. I just see them spread out a lot.
That's why to me, Kelce and Kittle are so high because they have the touchdown possibilities.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we'll see.
All right. Number 3.
Mine's Kittle.
Kittle.
I got a surprising one up here. I have Evan Ingram.
Okay.
I like that.
I got Mark Andrews. He just catches touchdowns, you know?
And that's what you want for a tight end.
Yeah.
Because they're not, I mean, they get yards, but they're not really the yard type guy.
I mean, the other thing that's positive for Andrews is that they lost a tight end.
Yeah.
So originally, I actually thought that would be a huge upgrade for Mark Andrews, and originally I did have him higher on the list.
Right.
But then looking at Mark Andrews and Hayden Hurst's target share, I thought it was more of like a 50-50.
No.
It wasn't even close.
It wasn't.
And they still have Nick Boyle.
Yeah.
And I just suspect Nick Boyle to step into that Hayden Hurst role.
Yeah.
I don't think that would...
But he's not a catcher. I mean, he can catch here and there, and he will here and there, but Hurst had the potential to overtake some catches from Andrews. I don't see any tight end on that team overtaking Andrews now. Andrews is pure
absolutely not.
number 1 tight end. His position is locked and loaded.
But for that number 2 tight end slot for a passing game that actually does target the tight ends, 40 to 50 targets is not uncommon.
Yeah.
So I would suspect Nick Boyle to get that 40 to 50 target range, which doesn't leave much room for Mark Andrews to really increase his value.
Right. And he doesn't have to finish number 3. That's the beautiful thing.
Yeah, he's got a point.
He doesn't have to increase his value.
Oh no.
But if he does,
the same.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, if he just stays the same, it's great. Still really good value.
Gravy train.
Yep.
All right.
Who was your number?
Evan Ingram.
Oh yeah.
Right, okay.
Let's just talk about Evan Ingram.
Well, I like Daniel Jones this year.
Ew.
I know, right? I like Daniel Jones this year. I don't have him on my list right now because I still think there's a bunch of quarterbacks who are going to finish higher than him. But I don't think he's going to finish too low. He'll get some points.
Well, I had him as my number 10 ranked quarterback.
Yeah.
So he's going to be thrown to somebody. Might as well be.
It might as well be Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram.
I put him up here because I think this is the year he survives.
Okay.
I think he plays the year. I mean, as we've seen, that's never been the case for him.
No.
He hasn't finished the year yet.
But man, when he has played,
When he does play,
holy points.
he's the fastest tight end. He's got really great hands. Daniel Jones got that 1-2 power punching moves, you know.
Right.
And he's very good with after the run. His only issue is staying healthy. I mean,
have those good genes.
yeah. I mean, he can get 20 points a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he is the touchdown monster as well.
Oh yeah.
So do you have that
Having him as-
risk factored in, or you just
I
saying,
have
he's not
him
gonna
3 if he finishes the year.
Oh, great. Asterisks, huh?
Yeah, this is where my tight end list gets complicated.
Number 4.
Number 4, I have Tyler Higbee.
Interesting. I've got Zach Ertz here in this number 4 position.
All right. I have Darren Waller.
Okay.
Yep.
Pretty good.
Let's hear it, boys.
The only problem I have with Darren Waller is they got Jason Witten. I don't think Henry Ruggs or the addition to Nelson Aguilar is going to take away from Darren Waller. He got over 100 targets. I can definitely see that going up. The problem is with is Jason Witten. I don't really think you would bring in a really talented tight end like Jason Witten and not give him a bunch of targets.
Yeah.
I can see him taking away from Darren Waller, but I still see him either doing the same thing that he did last year or a little bit better.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I think Darren Waller is going down to the ground to get out of the rain this year.
Yeah,
because he was majorly targeted last year.
Yeah.
That's not going to be the case this year.
Why?
They have a lot more weapons this year.
I mean, their offense is pretty understandable. They got Aguilar, they got Ruggs.
Mm-hmm. I mean, just because Aguilar's not going to catch the ball, he's still going to come in targets.
There's still, I see a lot of playing time for Hunter Renfrow.
Rookie Edwards, Renfrow, Jacobs out of the backfield. They drafted another rookie out of, was it Kentucky?
And not only that, he's got to go against Jason Witten as well. Yeah. Who's old and he's going to want to see playing time with what
they
he has
also
left.
have another tight end that's an up-and-coming that they drafted who was a rookie last year that they were high on. Foster Moreau.
Foster Moreau. Yeah. That was my third guess.
Close to Jeff.
My second guess was Izzy McGuire.
So I just don't see... Now, the only thing I can see is he had very few touchdowns last year. I think he scored only 3. Memory calls me right.
Yeah.
That's something that could improve. So if his targets and even his yards come down a little bit and he gets that to 5 or 6 touchdowns, that could make up for a little bit of that. But I just see him regressing from what he did last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit.
I hear you.
He's still in my top 10, but just not there.
I get you.
I think he finished in the top 5 last year, so...
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. It's,
so I mean, so I don't see him falling back, but I do see him coming back a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's some emergence of some other tight ends, I think, that have the opportunity to step in this year.
Like Tyler Higbee.
All right, let's hear about it.
Well, during last year,
right?
Even with Brandon Cooks, Cooper Kupp, and Robert Woods, and Todd Gurley,
and Everett,
Tyler Higbee still got like one of the biggest shares of the throws. He ended each game with like 7+ each time.
Okay.
Right?
And he got 4 games in a row with over 100 yards.
Exactly. Yeah. So he does get yards as well. Now, Brandon Cooks is gone. Todd Gurley is gone. Mm-hmm. Of course, they got, their backfield with Cam Akers and...
They still have Gerald Everett, though, too, who they still have Gerald Everett to be the stud muffin tight end.
But Jared Goff loves Tyler Higbee.
Yes, but the coach loves his draft pick.
Yes.
Gerald Everett.
Of course, and that's why Jared Everett is...
Yeah, I have him kind of lower on the list.
Lower.
But the coach did come out and say, I love him, and I need to do whatever I can to get him more involved this year.
Here's the thing, though. Jared Goff, this is his team. Mm-hmm. He likes to throw to who he likes to throw to.
Are you doing comedy hour right now? Because Jared Goff doesn't seem like he's really alpha, did I say?
What do you mean?
I don't picture Jared Goff as saying, that's the man, this is his team. Like you say Tom Brady, and you knew that was Tom Brady's team. Drew Brees, you know that's Drew Brees' team. When you say Jared Goff, you don't say...
Like Bill Belichick.
Yeah, I know.
It's more like, is that Jared Goff's team? Not that's Jared Goff's team.
Okay, well, still, when it comes to the field, of course, the coach is going to be like, when he does his plays, oh, look, Everett is going to be your man in this play.
Right.
But Jared Goff actually does make the majority of the plays.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that.
When he's out on the field, if you check his plays, his eyes go to Higbee a lot. Even if it's not Higbee's play and it's supposed to go to Cooper Kupp, he likes to look at him.
That's disgusting.
Hey, dude, he's a good-looking guy.
I still have Tyler Higbee pretty high. I have him at number 6. The only problem I have with him, he could absolutely finish number 1 this year. He definitely has the potential to do it. The only problem I have with him is that over the past few years, the tight end position on the Rams has been inconsistent. Mm-hmm. On top of that, they just drafted Bryson Hopkins, which is not bad at all. That's the only problem I have with him. Other than that, he finished the year really, really strong. If he continues that, then yeah, he will be up there.
Up there.
He's
in my tier 1.
I can see that. Is he really?
Tier 1, number 4.
Wow. So you would draft him just like you would Travis Kelce. You think of them as equals, huh?
This is why I like...
I just want to hear you said tier 1.
Here, this is why
equals.
Yes, this is why I like Tyler Higbee.
Okay.
Because you don't have to draft him way up there. You can wait to get him.
Yeah, that's fine. But
you don't have to use your first pick on Travis Kelce. You're telling me, though,
when you can use if he's in your tier 1, you're telling me that you view him the same as those other 3.
I view him the same as the other three.
He could be up there.
Yeah.
So you're saying Travis Kelce, Tyler Higbee, same thing.
Pretty much.
Okay, just want to hear it here first.
Could be up there. Yeah. I don't doubt it.
No.
I'm not saying Tyler Higbee is Travis Kelce.
I'm just saying if you're putting him into tier 1, that is.
Yes,
what
tier
you're
1.
saying.
Yes, tier 1. But there's also inside tier 1, you got your number 1, your number 2, your number 3, your number 4. So I think Travis Kelce will finish first, but Tyler Higbee will also be up there with him.
Well, he's got to be pretty close if he's in the same tier.
Yeah.
Like almost kissing.
Where do you have Higbee?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Watch this, folks. This is a guy
13.
who doesn't do his research.
13.
Well, you probably have Mark Andrews number 3. This guy.
It's true, I do. I could be wrong.
Anyway, number 5.
Number 5.
Who do you have?
Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews.
Nice. I have Jared Cook.
Jared Cook. I have Gronkowski.
Wow.
Nice. That's interesting.
That is interesting.
Thank you. So Jared Cook.
Jared Cook finished pretty good last year. The second half of the season, he really got on track with Drew Brees. Drew Brees was targeting for those touchdowns. Left and right, and then left and then right.
Yeah.
And then another right, and then left.
Another left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like that. He kept targeting him.
Of course.
So I figure if they keep that same pace up, he should be good to
So you're
finish.
saying if it's not Michael Thomas, then it's Jared Cook?
Well, it was Michael Thomas last year, and then it was still Jared Cook.
Yeah, but I mean, those were the only two on the team.
I think he was just targeting Jared Cook to open up the offense to give Michael Thomas those targets.
Well, he has to go downfield to someone, and it seems like that's who he went downfield
Well,
for.
they do
It seemed
have
like they were always
Sanders
pretty
now.
good plays. Yeah, they do.
Sanders can open up the
In
offense.
Kamara bounce back season.
I think that just helps Jared Cook because if somebody has to key in on Sanders, somebody has to key on Thomas, it's going to leave that middle wide open for Cook.
Yeah, but you're also basing it on if Drew Brees plays the whole year.
Of course.
Because
Listen, I'm basing all my stuff on everybody playing.
when did Jared Cook get in?
When did he get in?
Yeah. When did he start becoming? Because he wasn't the best on the team.
No. It took him about 5 or 6 weeks, I think, into the
Yeah,
season.
you
for
could
him
see
to
that.
Really,
Yeah, Teddy Bridgewater didn't want nothing to do with him.
Right, but
so if Taysom Hill comes in because Drew Brees or Winston, they do like Taysom Hill to become the potential quarterback, but they got Winston, so he's most likely going to be the backup if Drew Brees doesn't play. But I mean, you saw O.J. Howard not get anything.
Yes, but I did see Cameron Brate catch a lot of touchdowns. He did love him some Cameron Brate.
Not enough to put him at number 5.
In the red zone, he didn't target him in between the 20s that much, but in the red zone, he caught some fair amount of touchdowns. And I think Cook is way better than Brate.
Yeah, maybe.
I have Cook still in my top 10, so I think he's going to do good.
Where do you have Cook?
Number 13.
I
like
Do we
Cook.
have a bet? I bet that Jared Cook finishes higher than Tyler Higbee.
Okay. I'll take that bet.
Yeah,
Yes!
I would take Higbee, actually.
Bet!
Yeah, thank you.
It's been a pleasure taking your money again, sir.
15 big ones.
15 big ones on Cook versus Higbee.
We'll
So I
see.
guess you could be ending the season with $35 richer.
Wait.
$35.
Another thing comes to play.
What?
Injury counts. If he gets injured, that counts.
What do you mean?
If he gets injured, the deal's still on.
Of course, it's at the end of the season whoever has the most points.
Now,
Fantasy
Jared
football,
Cook
1 point
is a
PPR.
concussion guy.
Yes.
Yeah. So those games where he can't play because of concussion count.
That's fine. He could play in probably
sell
4
him.
less games and finish with more points. So
Tell him to bring me my money.
I think Higbee is also an injury concern, too.
No.
Mild.
No.
I
can't even remember an injury he had.
Okay, well, enough of this fun between friends.
So didn't you have Gronkowski at 5?
I do.
Okay, so let's hear about that.
So obviously, the thing is, there's a lot of mouths to feed. Right?
A lot.
But here's the thing. Tom Brady, like you said, I mean, Bill Belichick is a big name, but to your eyes, he ran the team, right? Tom Brady loves Gronkowski.
Yes.
I mean, they told us about all the messages going back and forth. They said that Gronkowski only wants to play with Brady,
Right.
so he came back to play with him. Brady personally picked him up from the airport.
Yes.
They love each other, right? The only thing for me is injury. I think.
Right, can he still play, though?
No, he
He was
definitely still
pretty
play.
hurt. The last year he was with Brady,
If he can fake,
his season was awful.
if he can fake being in the
finished outside the top 10.
WWE, he can definitely play.
That was like the past 2 seasons he was there, wasn't it? The last 2 seasons he was there?
Yeah,
He was like really injured.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, he's injured, but even still, he has years where he's finished number 1.
Yeah.
People, I mean,
that's
when
his prime.
Travis Kelce wasn't here, I mean, Rob Gronkowski and Travis Kelce are comparable. The only thing is injury.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brady loves Gronkowski, so I just see a lot of catches towards him.
Right.
And he is pretty good with the touchdown scenario.
Yeah.
I see a lot of Tom Brady throwing a lot of long balls. The only reason I like Gronkowski is he's pretty much the only high maintenance receiver there.
Yeah.
So Tom Brady's going to target him just to make him happy.
Here's the thing, though. Even if you see Tom Brady throwing a lot of long passes, it's never the case with no team has ever had a quarterback throw more long passes than short passes in a game.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
So, I mean, it's still going to be there, even if he throws a lot of long passes.
Have you heard of Jamarcus Russell?
Dude,
This is a little before your time, but he liked to throw long passes.
Jamarcus Russell, the best quarterback to ever not happen.
Yeah, that's the one.
The one that the coach said, study this tape, and he studied it even though the tape was blank. I do compare Jamarcus Russell to somebody actually. Peyton Manning.
Huh.
Now, I'm just kidding.
All right. On to number 6.
All right.
6.
This is where I have Higbee.
Okay, and this is where I have Mark Andrews.
All right. I've got Mike Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki. And you want to throw your smoke towards me? Let's hear it.
Yeah.
I like Gesicki.
He had a profile that was unlike any other. Of
course.
His tight end profile was just off the charts. I mean, amazing athlete. Now,
like what?
And it took the combine. I mean, speed, agility, strength, everything. He just had one of those profiles that said, man, this dude should be dominating. And he didn't the first year. And then, but the second half of last year, with Fitzmagic, he started targeting him, started catching, started getting his confidence. So I think he's the type of player that could start to dominate like a Travis Kelce, like a Gronkowski. He's got that kind of athletic profile.
Yeah.
He's not like a Austin Hooper that gets a lot of targets and can kind of get open. And I mean, he's got that big dominant, plow somebody over and get the extra yards because he's forceful or stronger or faster than the other guy.
And with him, I do have him a little bit low, but I mean, I just think all these tight ends are going to finish.
Yeah, this whole
I
section,
still think he's going to do good.
To me, after the top 3 or 4, they could really be anywhere.
Yeah. I like Gesicki. I think the coach is definitely smarter now.
Yeah. Well, he seemed to open up that playbook for him.
Yeah, he seems like he really knows how to re-get the Dolphins back into a great position.
Yeah.
I think they definitely have a chance to fight for second.
In the division?
Yeah. Then again, it still is Miami, so we don't know.
Yeah. For number 6, I had Higbee.
Higbee.
Higbee and Andrews. So number 7?
I have Evan Ingram.
Good choice. This is where I have Zach Ertz.
Okay. And I put Hunter Henry in here.
Hunter Henry, pretty good choice. Hear a little bit about him?
He
He's on the Chargers.
on the Chargers. He used to catch passes from Phillip Rivers.
The LA Chargers?
Tyrod
He's
Taylor
been
does
hurt a
like
little
the
bit.
tight end position a little bit.
Yeah.
So I can...
But we haven't seen a lot of Tyrod Taylor.
I mean, when Hunter Henry has played, he's produced.
Yeah, that's another thing. He's one of the bigger injury guys as well.
he is.
Bigger injury guy. If he plays, he'll finish there, and even if he doesn't play, he still may finish there. So, number 8.
Number 8, I have Darren Waller.
Hey, I have Darren Waller.
Really?
Number 8.
What are you trying to say?
Darren Waller twins.
Ding.
And
I
you,
have
sir.
Eric Ebron.
Okay.
Eric
So you're higher on
Ebron.
Eric Ebron, huh?
I actually am
First
very
year
high.
in Steelerland.
I am actually very high on Eric Ebron this year.
Yeah.
The Steelers are known
No.
for throwing to their tight end every
No.
once in a while.
Yeah, that's true. Every once in a while, they
Yeah,
are.
every once in a while.
Yeah,
There you
absolutely.
go. Every once in a while, I ain't gonna give Eric Ebron his money.
Yeah,
though.
but I mean, Vance McDonald was definitely always that bye week fill-in that you could have if your tight end was had a bye week or a little bit injured, maybe.
yeah.
You'd hope for a touchdown.
Yeah, absolutely. And Eric Ebron has a lot of talent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely more than Vance McDonald. I can see them targeting him a lot more than they did McDonald.
I hope so, because every year it seems like we keep thinking the Steelers tight end is going to be it. You know, we thought Vance McDonald might be it. We thought Heath Miller might be it. So-and-so might be it.
Yeah, there was that other
And-
one I forgot.
Yeah, so and so.
And they're just not it for whatever
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
So
Eric Ebron
I'm
has
nervous
the
for
talent,
him. He
though.
does have talent, but
If healthy.
I like.
are they going to throw it to him?
You said
It's just-
if they're going to throw it to him?
Yeah, if they're going to throw it to him.
I mean, because I think the thing is for me is it's not about if they're good or not. I just don't think Roethlisberger likes the tight end position. But I mean, he'll definitely get his targets. I don't have him that high because I see a major drop off in touchdowns.
Yeah, I've got him way out.
For the for Eric Ebron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Eric Ebron got all his fantasy points touchdowns. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
See, for me, that's where I see he might get them.
I don't think so because there's a lot to battle there
They run
too.
a lot of those trick plays out of the whatever, and they throw to the tight end here and there.
He was also competing with Jack Doyle on the, and I'm not a huge fan of Brissett.
Yeah.
I don't like him, but I think this is definitely an upgrade at quarterback.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, it'll be a chance for him to do well. So, all right, next,
Number 9,
number 9,
you have,
Evan Ingram, of course.
Jared Cook.
and I have Jonnu Smith.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about Jonnu Smith. Can you give us
Jonnu-
opportunity?
Oh yeah.
He will get his opportunity. Last year, he didn't get to play that whole lot. I mean, because Mr.
Delaney Walker.
Yes, Delaney Walker came and went. He hopped in some games. He hopped out. He ended up not being able to play.
No rhythm to get going.
Yeah, so he's retired now. This gives Jonnu Smith his motion. I like Ryan Tannehill. I think he's a pretty good quarterback. And some games, Jonnu Smith did end as the top tight end.
Right.
He's pretty good. His yards is what gets me. We'll see what happens with touchdowns. Haven't seen a lot, but he gets a good amount of yards and he gets a good amount of catches. So obviously in a standard league, I wouldn't have him this high. But
Yeah.
PPR, I can see him getting 6 or 7 catches a game, and when he turns on the Jets to use them, so we'll see.
Okay. Sweet. You know, I've noticed we've left out one important person from last year that none of us has picked up on yet.
Oh, I have him right here.
Austin
Number
Hooper?
10, Austin Hooper.
Yeah,
That's what you have?
Number 10, Austin Hooper.
Austin Hooper.
Yeah.
Nice. I have Hunter Henry.
Okay. You have?
I have Gronk.
Ah, the Gronkster.
Yeah.
Before you start, Cleveland Browns
Poop.
pretty much. I mean, look at their color as well.
Yeah.
I mean, Baker Mayfield loved Mark Andrews in college, which would make me think that Austin Hooper is going to do well. So I
Yeah,
don't.
but we thought the same thing with Njoku. I know he got injured, but even when
Yeah.
he was playing, he wasn't playing.
Austin Hooper was also paid the highest paid tight end, so they should
Still.
be using him.
They
Doesn't
brought him
matter.
in for some reason, but,
OBJ was paid pretty high, and we're still waiting for his year.
Well, I think at
Well, he
number
was
10,
targeted a lot.
it's not like we're projecting him to be a 3 or 4.
Yeah.
You know, at 10, I mean, that's reasonable, and he should probably get some targets and get some catches.
I think the thing with the Browns is when a player joins a team, they just don't do good their first year.
Yeah.
Or
I mean,
second
they
year,
do all
or
right,
third year,
but
or
once
fourth year.
Landry came in, he was a major step down from coming from the Dolphins. I mean, that's something to say. If the Browns make you worse from the Dolphins during the time of when the Dolphins were good,
I mean, it wasn't major
Yeah,
step
it wasn't
down.
major, but it was a
No.
little step
yeah,
down.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, because Jarvis Landry is potentially drafted as number 1 wide receiver. He was the best on the team, and he could do all these great catches. He was the person who made the one-hand catch, the good thing to do, except for, then Odell came in, and now they're best buds, which doesn't help at all. But Odell came in, and he didn't produce as well as everybody thought. I'm scared for the Browns again. So weird.
Yeah.
Another year, another
Definitely.
whole new system.
Yeah.
I feel like Austin Hooper will have I think he's gonna have the highest scoring game of all tight ends. But he's just gonna have a 35-point game for some reason, and everybody will be like, "Wow, he's the best." And then 6, 3, 7. Well,
Stefanski does like that fullback position. So a theory that I think, or a prediction that I think, is that Austin Hooper was also brought in there to be that pass blocker to help Baker Mayfield a little bit. So that could actually hurt his targets.
I think Baker Mayfield's already ruined.
well, if Baker Mayfield's already ruined, then you got a lot coming for you for Hooper.
Well, he's, like I said, 10th. I didn't
Yeah.
say he's dead. He's just ruined. When you have 3 different offensive coordinators or 3 different plan schemes coming in your first 3 years, I mean, that just gets your head spinning. It's hard enough to learn an offense and then try to get with it and progress with it. But
Yeah.
when you get in and you have to just be rigmarolled left and right,
Yeah, he's on his 4th now.
yeah, it's just not. I just
feel
think
you.
he's ruined.
I feel you.
So this was for your entertainment, give you guys a starting point to start to think about where to place your tight ends. If you want to see our full list, you can see us www.fantasyfootballfirst.com website. It's a new site that you can check out. It's got all of our rankings, articles we've been writing, our podcasts. So
Yeah,
check it out.
check it out.
And if you like this video,
Prove it.
subscribe, click notifications,
Click the bell.
and do all those little things that people tend to like to do.
And if you have something else in mind, do you think a tight end should be higher, tight end should be lower? Let us know.
And who's going to win our little side bet here? Which one do you like better, Higbee or Cook for 2020?
And if you say Cook, comment will be deleted.
But you'll know you'll be right, so it'll all be worth it. Okay, and to say that, don't forget, everybody, to finish first.
Thank you for listening to the FantasyFootballFirst.com podcast.
Jackson throws complete. Crabtree has it for a touchdown.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Get more fantasy info and check us out at FantasyFootballFirst.com.